Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today I am going to be giving you my review of the iconic London Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion. So yes, this is a cushion product for your brows. I received this in my March Boxyluxe and I have been using this for a while now to test it, so I have developed opinions on it. Because I've not reviewed anything from Iconic London before on my channel, I'm going to talk a little bit about the brand. I'm then going to tell you about this product. I am going to show you the application as I do have it on today, and then I will give you my thoughts on whether this is a product that is just all about hype and novelty, or if it's actually good. And for all of that, there will be timestamps in the description bar down below. Iconic London is a brand from London. It was started by Jade Elliott. Jade Elliott is a woman who worked in makeup for a while, went to makeup school, worked selling cosmetics, and then took a leap and started her own line. She got some of the funding to start this line from selling her car. It was very much the kind of thing that she was building out of her home for a long time and starting everything from scratch herself. It's the kind of story you like to hear about a woman-owned brand who is very much an entrepreneur, and she built this brand and I think mostly sold it online, and then had a stroke of luck one day, or not luck, I mean she made good products, where Kim Kardashian's makeup artist was using one of their strobing products and showing that he used one of her strobing products. And then she got so many orders and so much interest in the brand. It really took off, which goes to show you the kind of influence that people in the media can have on brands. And now it is sold in different stores. I believe it's sold in Sephora. I'm not sure if it's Sephora Canada, but you can buy it in store, you can buy it online, and I feel like I see it out there. I feel like what I know Iconic London for the most are their highlighter drops. I think they're very well known for their highlighters, but if you look, they do appear to have a fairly full line of cosmetics. They do have foundation products, base products, eyeshadow palettes, brow products, liners, lipsticks, so just a whole line of things out there, even though we don't tend to, or I feel like we don't tend to hear about them that much in North America. So about their brand, they say, "We are committed to making trend-led, innovative makeup to the highest quality, creating luxurious must-have makeup for iconic bays everywhere." So there's the part about being trendy and innovative, and the fact that they're sort of using the term bay. It also sort of skews a little bit younger, but at the same time they are cruelty-free, and a number of their products, including their brushes, are vegan. And they say, "We are all about creating amazing products for amazing people everywhere. Whatever your look, we want to make products you'll love forever, products that are as iconic as you are." And I see a bit of that innovation factor going on. So I can see it in the brow cushion. I see it in, they actually have a palette of loose pigments where, almost in the same way you open up the cover on a cushion product, you open up the little covers to get at the different pigments that they have. So there's some really neat stuff going on with this brand. Now, if you're looking at price points of these, it is pricey. I can switch the website into giving me Canadian prices, and you are looking at prices that are higher than you would probably pay for like Tarte and Too Faced. So they are maybe a little bit higher than what you would maybe expect to spend on regular brands that you see at Sephora. So for example, a lip gloss in Canadian dollars is $36. The Iconic London Illuminator, which is the one I feel like I've seen a lot on YouTube, is going to be $57 Canadian. A prep spray is going to be $35 Canadian, and one of their mascaras, for example, is $38 Canadian. So you're more getting into those prices of like Dior and luxury brands for Iconic London. So in talking about this product right here, the Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion, you can get it in 4 different shades. So there is fair, cool fair, medium, and deep. And right here I have the one in medium. If you're planning on buying this in Canada, it is going to be $56. It's a lot. This is described as an innovative 2-shade liquid brow compact that creates effortlessly fuller looking brows. The medium shade that I have here suits brunettes flawlessly. I probably should have either fair or cool fair because I'm using the lighter of the two shades in here. But this is described as the first of its kind, a cushion-like dispensing system allows your brush to become fully saturated in each of the rich pigmented colors that are both smudge-proof and sweat-resistant to ensure long-lasting, gradual eyebrows. Each cushion contains vitamin E, renowned to help stimulate the growth of your natural brows, alongside a unique, long-lasting formula. Each champagne gold mirrored compact includes a double-sided applicator with a spoolie on one end and an ultra-thin angled brush on the other to create hair-like strokes for the most precise brow application. Think microblading at home, they say. And they say to use this by, spooling through your brows, bouncing, sorry, it's a little rattly with the brush in there, bouncing the brush into the cushion, using the darker shade towards the end of your brows and the lighter shade towards the start, and using little feather motions to make it look like individual brow hairs. I'll show you up close what this looks like because it is an interesting product. Hey, there's my camera, if you ever wondered what my camera looked like, since this is so reflective. And in opening it up, there's a nice mirror and you do get this little double-sided brush that falls out. And then as you would with like a cushion foundation, there's a little cushion in here that opens and it's divided in the middle as to a lighter and darker product. Now to show you this in action and give you a little bit more of a close-up, I'm going to go into footage of how I have been using this. So there we go, there's a nice mirror in here and we just open up the little, sorry, I'm gonna take the brush out so it's not falling out. We open up the little flap there to expose the brow cushion, and I hope you can see there's two tones in there, a darker tone and a lighter tone. They do give you a little fold up spoolie and angled brush. I like this for the tools on here. I understand why they make it fold up to make it compact, but I do find it's a little annoying being this short. But what I do like is the shape of the spoolie on here. It's quite short, but then it's also longer on one side. So I like the way it functions as a brush for my brows, and it's also very soft, which I like. So I tend to just start by brushing my brows upwards, just getting them all kind of fanned out there. Then I'm going to take the angled brush side of this, and I only use the lighter shade because I think the other one would be too dark for me. And it says to go in with feathery strokes, but I tend to do one line along the bottom and then fill in from there. Why does it always seem that when I do it myself, it turns out really well, and then when I do it on camera, I have issues? So it is quite dark, but I don't know, there is something that to me almost has a softness to it about this product. I'm gonna see if I can clean up just a little bit under there. There's one spot where I just got a little bit of product that I don't want it. Now for me, I do find that just one dab in here, and I'm not even going in hard, I'm just kind of touching the top of the cushion. And of course right now it's brand new, so as this dried out a little bit, you'd probably have to press a little harder to get product. There we go, just one line along the bottom. And then just filling in. There we go, those are very bold brows, but now I'm just gonna go back in and I spoolie that bottom line just a little bit to soften it up. And there we go, very bold and filled in brows. I haven't been using it exactly as they say. As you saw from that demo, I don't tend to do little feathery strokes to make it look like individual hairs. I have fairly thick brows to start with, so I'm more trying to just define the underside of my brow and then fill in any gaps to give them a fuller, not even fuller, just to give them a less patchy look. I struggle with this because I like this product. I think that although it may have started out as something that was a little gimmicky, I am surprised at how much I like it. So I thought that using a brow product that was a cushion product, it was going to be, I don't know, very like fake looking and very thick and watery for some reason, and something between the combination of the product and the very fine applicator brush that it has there, I find this does a really great job of making my brows look filled in and defined in a very easy way. Like, it seems to follow the curve of my brow very well, and it is long lasting. It doesn't smudge. I was really worried after I'd used it that when I would spoolie through, it would sort of just get all over the place, and it doesn't, because it does dry down quickly. And I really like the tone of it, even though, as I said, I probably should be using a lighter one so that I can use the light and deep. The deep color in there right now is too dark for me, but I really like it. So then why am I conflicted about this? The price. It's expensive, and cushions, although you can keep them, you know, closed and keep them from drying out, I don't know that this would have as long a lasting power in terms of being able to use the product for as long as you would with a pencil or with a powder, definitely not as powder, or even, you know, a brow gel. But even taking that away, it's just so much money for what it is. And I think it's really good for filling in your brows. I don't know how good it would be at doing those. If you like to draw in your brows, like you have very sparse brows and you need to actually draw in individual hairs, even though the brush is very fine, I don't think it would do as good a job in doing that as a pencil would, for example. So this is one of these reviews that the only drawback for me for it is the price, because it is just so expensive, but the product itself is really good. The issue is, are you somebody who can justify that price for a brow product? If I'm going to be going all out and splurging, it's going to be on a foundation or a concealer or that kind of product for me, because my brows are fairly thick to start with, and I'm just kind of touching them up a little rather than sort of creating a brow. Brows are not somewhere where I tend to splurge. But if you have real trouble finding a brow product that works, and somehow this is the one that is going to be just perfect for you, maybe it is worth that. As I said, the only drawback for me is the price, because I think the product is surprisingly good. I fully expected this to just be a gimmick, and it's not. It's a really good product. But I would love to hear from you if you also received this in your Boxyluxe, or you have used it, or if you know of other maybe less expensive brow cushions. Let me know about that down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys, and I do try to respond to every comment that I get. I would especially be interested to hear if you are somebody with sparser brows, how this worked out for you. So yeah, leave all of that down below. If you like this review, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch some of my other reviews, I will throw a couple of them up right here. Thanks so much, you guys. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.